What's going on, guys? Slim here at Top Choice Gaming with my son, the one and only
Karan Gill.
Finally back on the channel. We're finally back at the shop. You guys already know. I know it's been a hot minute since we did a live deck profile, but you already know in preparation for Niagara, we had to get back in the swing of things. But my son is here to profile another
Sky Striker deck for you guys.
ginormous 60-card Sky Striker deck.
I don't know how I got here, but I'm here and I'm playing Striker for some godforsaken reason. So,
And what did you do with this deck?
so we played a 3v3, and I played Striker. My other two teammates, Rudy, he played Flunder. I made his Flunder list really good. And then my other teammate, Andre, he was playing Tier. I went undefeated in matches, Swiss and Top Cut. And then I played my team in the finals, my other team in the finals, Gavin, Steven, Hansen. Shout out to them, of course, Cat Boys. We just decided to split. And what we ended up winning was, it was 3 blues. I took a blue. 3 of this and 3 of this.
Nice.
And then we just split it between each other. So like the 6 out of the 3 teams, everybody got this. We got 1 blue, they got 1 blue, and then we're splitting this down the middle, essentially. And again, shout out to like a collectible exchange for having that event. But yeah, we took it down. Same old, same old. But yeah, the funniest part is I wasn't even gonna play. Like I was originally supposed to play with Gavin and Steve, and like they kicked me off. So I was like, wait, I don't have a team. So I scrambled a team, and I made with Andre and Rudy, and we went out that night prior, and Rudy like he had a fun time, but he was really fucked up off a cranberry vodka or vodka Red Bull or whatever it was, and we just decided to form a team and name our team that. So that was like the best part of it.
Sometimes that's what it makes it
Yeah.
win.
But yeah, the deck I played was 60-card Striker. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I got here, but I definitely had a deck at 40 like a week ago, and I was like, yeah, this is just not how I want to play the deck. We know how I want to play the deck.
You always
I want to play 60
Everybody
cards.
knows it's always
Yeah.
it's like 60 or bust.
Yeah, so like even if 60 was wrong, like I just had to try it. I had to.
You know, sometimes that's what it takes, and it ends up working. right?
Absolutely.
But yeah.
And like deck worked really fine. I felt like all the games were winnable going first or second. So.
Nice, perfect. All right, before we get any other shout outs?
Okay, well, shout outs to Top Choice Gaming. Love this place. Love you guys. Love my customers. Shout out to Dragon Shield for the insane sleeves. Shout out to Sydney, one of my real sponsors. She's insane. She makes me practice a lot. It's really nice. And I also picked this color for red because she likes red. Didn't do like crimson red, but did blood red. So yeah, it was super sick. But yeah, she's awesome. She's great. And I think that is about. Oh well, shout out to everybody that came to. I think Jose and Matt too. They did really. They played us in Swiss. Unfortunately, they ended up losing, but they did what they had to do. They only didn't top because they played Gavin, Steve, and Anson in the final. So like it was like one of them make it or not. So, but if they placed anybody else, I'm pretty confident all 3 of us would have made it, and that would have been just crazy. But yeah, overall, yeah, that's probably my shout. Oh yeah, and shout out to the GOAT. If you don't know already, that guy's insane. But yeah, let's get into it. So again, 60 cards. So I played 3 Ray, 3 Rose. This is like the most important part. You just need to see Rose. I think that's like the most important part of the deck. Or I'm sorry, you need to see a Striker card to like play. Because like on top of like losing a lot of things in the deck and like losing the power, these cards are just really good. I prefer Ray, of course, more than Rose because like this gets checked by like Snow, can get Meta Noise, and it can also get Unicorn. But anyways, regardless, you just need to see him playing 6 cards. An engine that everybody was like, oh my god, you play this, was I actually played the Destiny Hero package. I think that was really good. I gave my deck a lot more pressure. If we don't know already, this deck is like a Mystic Mind deck, so like this card's really good. It puts a lot of pressure, and if you know how to kill through, it's like really good. So you can also like have them undermine and just pick apart everything until you're ready to kill. So that's like super important. And then Striker cards, 3 Widow, 2 Shark, 1 Afterburner, Zero, Hornet Jones, Eagle Booster, very important so you don't die, and best card in the game, Engage. This card's crazy. There's so many times that I'll activate Engage, I'll draw a card, and like you just have it in rotation. From there on out, you kind of just win. It's like not even close. So I'm also playing another engine that a lot of people are not too familiar with, but they're really good. I'm playing the RUNICK cards. So explain them as we go. So 3 tip, this is the engage of the deck. So all the RUNICK cards have effect. You can apply either or. Whichever one you apply, if after activation, you skip your battle phase. So this one is I get to search any runic card in my deck, and you banish the top card off your deck. And the other effect that they all have is you can special summon an extra deck monster. Also keep in mind, if you special summon an extra deck monster, you still have to skip your battle phase. There's like no like sugarcoating to that. So this one is the pop special summon monster. Keep in mind, special summon monster. So you cannot just pop any monster. And this one banishes 2. This one negates, so it's like a Widow Anchor as well. And it banishes top 3. And then this one pops spell and traps, and then you banish the top 4. So that's kind of what it is. It's like milling for how good they are. Obviously this one's the best one, so it's 1. This one's like kind of situational, it's 2. This one's like decent, 3, and then this one's okay, so it's 4. But yeah, and then we've just played the 1 fountain. I just didn't feel like you needed more. I feel like I didn't want to draw multiples. I draw it at all. I just wanted to add it. So like with one of the Mystery, like if you open up 2 Mystery cards and you want to just draw 2 cards, you can just like activate, get the monster out, discard it, and activate this, and then just shuffle 2 and get 2 cards back. So that's pretty good. And then one of the best parts of the deck, this card needs to get banned. Mystic Mine, and these are all the cards to get to Mystic Mine. These cards are just insane together, especially when they don't respect it. Which I don't know why they're not respecting cards like this now in this format, but you know, they're here, so gotta play them until the wheels fall off, being completely honest. Then we play 3 Super Poly, 3 Offering of Doom. This card found its way back in my deck. I was having an issue wanting to like pop cards. This is also just like the special summon one, but this is anything, and you can do it yourself. That was like the most important part. When like you put them under mine, you just like, I remember there was a lot of times I go Hayate attack, and then like go Kagari, I'd engage, and like at the very end, like checking for mine, I was just offering to do myself. So I get my damage in, and then like getting advantage is really important. Something that a lot of people wouldn't agree. 2 desires, gotta play Fusion Destiny stuff. I want you guys to know I've desired like twice in a game, and I just did not banish any of my Fusion Destiny stuff, which is kind of crazy. Of course, it's 60, so the probability is very, very low of that happening. But you know, this card's crazy. It just says draw 2, just like this card. Not that we ever use draw 2 on this one, but we used to usually take their monster and try to kill him. Obviously, if our battle phase isn't skipped, so yeah. And then 1 Rhoda. You just need to see Ray. So that's like the biggest thing. And then I play traps. And I play 3, there can be only 1. I play 3 rivalry and 3 strike. So a lot of people would probably disagree with the rivalry, which is fair. I guess I try to get people to understand. I will play more than you, even if you're under this at some point in the game. My biggest thing is too, I can out this whenever I want. It's not too big of a deal. I can just prioritize Afterburner or something, or you'll pop it before me. And also, the biggest thing is when I have a striker link already in this card's face up on the field, I'm pretty good to go. So I just have to play Protect the Castle with my link. So that's like the most important part.
60 cards.
Yep. 60 cards. We'll get into extra deck. Extra deck's like, it definitely can use a lot of work. I think the main deck still can use a lot of work, but it just really depends. So it's like 3 Kagari, 2 Shiz. I really wanted a 3rd Shiz. Like I shouldn't expect the games to go that long. 1 Hayate. Obviously, I'm losing my battle phase a lot, so this is pretty good. And then the 1 Zeke. I really, really want to play a second Zeke. I kind of want to play Kinda too, but kind of doesn't really do anything for me. So besides winning in time, so maybe something to decide. But this card's really good. Dark Charmer, this card's great. Unicorn for the Dark Charmer, or you can make the access code. And Bomber was pretty good too. I've only made it 2 times that event, but it was good. There was a point where the guy was like, I had drones, shark cannon, like it was just insane at that point. I really wanted to play the Hercule base to like boost this, attack twice, potentially kill for a game, or just draw 2 cards, which is really good. That was it for the links though. I don't know what else I would change. I kind of want to mess around with it more, but we'll have to see in the future. I'll open 1 of this. That could easily just be wrong. I think I only had a choice to play 1 of them because I'm playing the Super Poly targets. But everybody was like saying play the dog. I don't like the dog personally. I think it's okay. He does he protects in battle phase, quote unquote, not really, but like you just summon him, they attack, and the card gets destroyed. And then of course the DP as well. This card is insane.
And this RUNICK one, that's the one that is that the one that adds back from grave?
Yeah, this is the one that adds the field spell. The dog is the one that adds back from grave, but the dog only adds the field spell back. None of them add the quick play back. And then the one that has the continuous is not that good, if at all. Like that one's okay to like gain in time, and he's also like 2K defense, so it's like not terrible. Side deck, 1 prank, 3 twin, heavy storm duster, or harpy feather duster. Those are just not the same cards. Oh my god. It was pretty good. I feel like I should have had Cosmic in my deck, but I think Twin Twister was a little bit better. There was times I was Twin Twistering myself, so it kind of worked out. 3 Judgment, of course. This card's crazy. 3 Evenly Matched. A red Reboot, and probably MVP by 4. This man,
oh my
the
God.
Curse of Forbidden Spell. This card is crazy. This card just checks so many cards that went out my board usually, like Lightning Storm, Smasher. I did it to right once. Like it was really good. Had to do it to Dracoback once because I think that was only out in this deck. It was like very clear that was only out in his deck, and then ended up losing.
We're playing like what, 42 spells, so
I'm playing like
pretty
40,
much live at all times. Yeah.
Absolutely, and like the thing is too, like there's like I'm okay with sending Engage off this bad boy. I do not care. Like I'll go Shizuku, add Engage, and there's times I've activated and I discard the Engage. I'm like, I win this game now. So having the Engage in circulation, it doesn't matter whether I use it an hour later. So. As long as the card's at 30, which I don't know why that card's at 30, the deck's insane. So, but yeah, that's about it. Not too many changes I'd make. I don't know if I'd continue playing this deck. I really want to play Tier, but this deck was super fun. I had to like, there's no way my first like kind of tourney, local-ish tourney, or a 3v3 tournament, whatever you want to call it, my tournament back, I wasn't going to try Striker. Especially with the RUNICK cards. The RUNICK cards are super cool. Yeah. I think the only thing is like everybody doesn't know what the cards do, so like that's like the big thing. So, but everybody doesn't explain what the entire card does too. That's also an issue as well.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And I think the RUNICK cards, since they're so new, they're kind of finding their home, whether it's whether it's as a sub engine in a deck. It's like people are experimenting, but I think that this is a good. This is also a good blueprint for people who do want to stay on Striker.
Absolutely.
It gives you like options. It gives you more to do.
Yeah, like I think the Striker, not the Striker RUNICK. The Splight RUNICK deck looks crazy. Yeah. Like I was messing around with it. I kind of like it. Seems cool, but I don't know. Like those are like, I need to find a good template for that for sure. But yeah, overall, I mean, like again, I don't know if I'd recommend like playing this deck for you guys. I think it's really good. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I went undefeated in Swiss with it, so not too many complaints. The only thing I might have wanted to change is maybe change like the strikes. But like strike paired with any of like the Mystic Mind cards, you kind of just win.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
I guess the main focus too in this deck, if you decide to play, is you have to be patient. It's very, very important if you're patient. You need to play the pace or set the game state at a pace at your control. So just keep that in mind, because there's just a lot of times people are eager to kill. Like you don't have to. You can kill when there's 4 cards set on your field and 5 cards and 6 cards in your hand. Then you can just try to kill as much as you can. But it just depends how you go about it. But this deck takes a lot of patience. Maybe that's why I was really good with the deck. Also, I was playing a 3v3, so the 3v3 is like super important because I was sitting there with them having Mystic Mind on the board, helping my teammates. Because, we're drawing, passing. So, I mean, maybe it worked out really good for the 3v3. Maybe it's because I was middle seat and all the decks were combo, and this deck kind of handles combo really well. But, whatever the case may be, I think the deck's fantastic. I definitely would love to hear your changes. If you have any changes, again, it is a 60-card striker deck. Not really common, but,
the Karan specials.
Yeah, basically the Karan specials. But, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, I love to see it. Love to see you always coming up with innovative ways, with different engine stuff. Always putting 60 on the map.
Yeah.
Even some of the GOATs have said they think 60 is the way eventually in the future. It may not be now. It's slowly starting to be. We're starting to see more than 40, so definitely could see 60 being something that will
I definitely agree with them, too. I just don't know why I keep doing this. I really don't know why I keep
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still working.
Yep.
All right, well, congratulations. Thanks for the deck.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and a special thanks to all my patrons. It's because of you, after all these years, I'm still able to make this type of content. Hopefully you guys will check out some of the videos that are suggested here for you, and just remember, you guys, it's not just a game, it's a lifestyle. Thanks for watching.